Let's go ahead and begin our installation of the rear tip-over protection system for the Suzuki GSX-S1000GT. And this is for the GT and the GT Plus. First thing you're going to do is remove your hard bags if you have them. Now we're going to go ahead and attach the center mount to here. Using 2 of the lock nuts, you're going to need a 10mm wrench, but a socket is going to be the best way to do it. So it's going to be attaching like this. And all you have to do is put it over the holes, the existing studs in that bracket there, and put your 2 nuts on. Now using a 10mm socket, go ahead and tighten it up. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the side bag holders. And there's 2 bolts here and here, and they're in the same place on both sides. To do this, you're going to need a 12mm wrench. You can set the bolts aside, you won't be reusing them. What we're going to do is we're going to take these side main braces, and there's 2 of them in the kit. They're identical. And what you're going to do is they're going to go behind your bag brace there. See how they line up? And then you're going to put it right back to where it was, and you're going to use 2 of the M8x25s. And you're just going to be doing these hand tight because you're going to need movement later on when you're putting in the main brace. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Just like on the other side, our side brace is going to go behind, and then we'll go ahead and attach it, M8x25, and we're just going to do it hand tight. Now you're going to need your main brace, which is the large bent one. You're going to need 2 of the M8 16 bolts. You're also going to need a 6mm hex. And the way this is going to start is these 2 slots at the top of this bracket are going to correspond with these 2 holes right here. Then we're going to start tightening them up, but only hand tight. then you'll see that at the ends of the brackets, here and on the other side, the two holes here correspond with the holes right behind them on both sides of the plates. What we're going to do is go ahead and put 2 bolts in on either side, and those are the M8 10s, and you're going to use the same 6mm hex wrench. And to get these all in, you kept everything loose so that you can move these brackets to get those holes to line up. And the first 2 bolts you put in are going to be the easiest ones. And after a bit of moving around of the brackets, they all line up and you can start tightening them up. For the next part of the installation, you're going to need 2 of the very long bolts. You're going to need 2 washers. You're going to need your contact piece, and you're going to need 2 cylinders. You're going to need, when you put them right next to each other, you can see one is just a little bit longer than the other one. The short one, the one that you're going to start with, is going to go right here. And what you're going to do is take your long bolt, put a washer over it, and you're going to feed it through over the tire, work its way through. You're going to take the shorter cylinder and you're going to slip it over the bolt. Then you're going to take your contact piece, and on the bottom there's 2 holes. They're identical. You can do whichever one you want. Start threading it in. And you're just going to go hand tight right now. Take another long bolt with a washer. Slide it through the top hole. You only want to go a little ways so that you can get your other cylinder. Just kind of wiggle it through and then start threading it into the contact piece. And you're going to need a 17mm wrench or socket, and you can start tightening this up. Then we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Take a long bolt, put a washer on it, feed it through, put the shorter cylinder on first, then into one of the holes on the contact piece. Take another bolt with the washer, feed it just through the bracket so that you can get the other cylinder on. And then start threading it into the contact piece. $17mm wrench or socket. And now we're going to go ahead and reattach our bags.